Are you and your partner stuck in a cycle of arguments? Do you feel like you can't stand each other anymore? And every conversation just turns into a fight? It's a painful place to be, and it can feel hopeless. But what if I told you there's an ancient philosophy, over 2,000 years old, that holds powerful secrets to navigating these exact challenges? This philosophy is Stoicism, and it's not about being emotionless or bottling things up. It's about finding strength, peace, and wisdom, even when everything around you feels chaotic. Stick with me, because today we're going to explore how Stoic principles can transform your relationship from a battlefield into a partnership. First, let's talk about the core idea of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. The Stoics, like the philosopher Epictetus, taught that some things are within our control and some things are not. What's in our control? Our thoughts, our judgments, our actions, and our responses. What's not in our control? Well, almost everything else, including the weather, traffic, and this is the big one, your partner's thoughts, feelings, and actions. How many fights start because we're desperately trying to control what our partner says, does, or even thinks? Why can't you just see it my way? Or, you should feel sorry for what you did. We exhaust ourselves trying to change them, which is a battle we can never win. The Stoic approach is to shift your focus entirely. Instead of trying to control your partner, focus 100% on what you can control: yourself, your reactions, your words, your choices. When your partner says something that triggers you, you have a moment, a tiny gap before you react. In that gap lies your power. You can choose to lash out with anger, or you can choose to pause, breathe, and respond with calm and reason. This isn't about letting them walk all over you. It's about choosing not to pour gasoline on the fire. You are taking back control of your own emotional state. Imagine your next disagreement. Your partner says something hurtful. Instead of immediately firing back, you take a deep breath and think, their words are external to me. My response is up to me. Will adding more anger help this situation? This simple shift can de-escalate a conflict before it even begins. Next, let's apply another Stoic practice: negative visualization. This might sound pessimistic, but it's actually a powerful tool for gratitude. The Stoics would regularly imagine losing the things they held dear: their health, their possessions, and yes, their loved ones. The goal wasn't to be morbid, but to appreciate what they have right here, right now. When you're in a long-term relationship, it's easy to take your partner for granted. You focus on their flaws, the annoying habits, the things they do that drive you crazy. Now, try this exercise. Take a moment and genuinely imagine your life without your partner. Imagine they're gone. The house is empty. Their side of the bed is cold. The silence is deafening. Think about the good times you shared, the laughter, the support, the inside jokes that only you two understand. When you do this, something amazing happens. The small, irritating things start to fade into the background. The anger you felt over them not taking out the trash seems trivial compared to the imagined void of their absence. This practice helps you reconnect with the love that brought you together in the first place. It reminds you that underneath all the frustration, there is a person you chose, a person you care for. It helps you see them not as an adversary, but as a fallible, imperfect human being, just like you, whose presence in your life is a gift, not a guarantee. Start your day by thinking, I am grateful for another day with my partner, with all their quirks and imperfections. This shift in perspective can soften your heart and change the entire dynamic of your interactions. Now let's talk about perception. The Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts." He also said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. This is huge for relationships. So often, it's not what our partner ** does * that upsets us, but our ** judgment * about what they do. For example, your partner forgets your anniversary. The event itself is neutral. A date was forgotten, but your mind immediately attaches a story to it. They don't care about me. Our relationship isn't important to them. They're selfish. This story is what causes the pain and anger, not the forgotten date itself. A Stoic would challenge this story. They would ask, is that interpretation absolutely true? Could there be another explanation? Maybe they were overwhelmed with work. Maybe they are terrible with dates. Maybe they had a different plan to celebrate, and it fell through. By questioning your initial judgment, you create space for understanding and empathy instead of immediate condemnation. You're not making excuses for them, but you are refusing to be a slave to your first, most negative interpretation. Practice observing the event without judgment. State the fact, the anniversary was forgotten. Then choose your response. You could choose to say, I felt hurt when our anniversary was missed because it's an important day for me. Can we talk about it? This opens a dialogue, whereas your initial angry judgment just starts a war. Your perception is your reality. Choose to perceive things with more charity and less accusation. Finally, let's embrace the Stoic concept of amor fati, which translates to a love of fate. This means accepting everything that happens in your life, the good and the bad, as necessary and even desirable. This doesn't mean you should love being in a miserable relationship. It means accepting the reality of your current situation without resistance or complaint. The constant fighting, the distance, the hurt, this is your reality right now. Resisting it, wishing it were different, complaining about it, this only adds another layer of suffering. Acceptance is the first step toward change. Once you accept the situation for what it is, you can then act with virtue and wisdom. Ask yourself, given this challenging situation, what is the most virtuous, rational, and constructive thing I can do? The answer isn't to blame or complain. It might be to suggest couples counseling. It might be to initiate a calm, honest conversation about the state of your relationship. It might be to work on yourself first, applying the Stoic principles we've discussed. It might even mean accepting that the relationship has run its course and ending it with dignity and respect. Loving your fate means embracing the challenge in front of you as an opportunity to practice courage, justice, and wisdom. This hardship is not a curse. It's a test of your character. It's a chance to grow into a stronger, more resilient person, whether the relationship survives or not. So to recap, 1. Focus on what you can control your own thoughts and actions, not your partner's. 2. Practice negative visualization to cultivate gratitude and appreciate your partner, flaws and all. 3. Challenge your perceptions and don't let your first negative judgment rule you. And 4. Accept your reality with amor fati and use this challenge as an opportunity to act with virtue. These principles are not a magic wand. They require consistent practice and effort. It's hard work, but the alternative is to remain stuck in a cycle of anger and resentment. By applying these Stoic tools, you can reclaim your inner peace, reduce conflict, and maybe, just maybe, rediscover the person you fell in love with. You can't change your partner, but you can change yourself. And sometimes, when one person changes, the entire dance of the relationship changes with them. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing for more insights on applying ancient wisdom to modern problems. Remember to be kind to yourself and to each other.